Okay.
Don't scratch. Right, you got caught on camera. It just scratched me.
Good.
Why
Okay.
did you scratch
Okay,
me?
let me do
No, wait a minute. Before we get going, this cat, you know the one I gave it all that food to?
Yeah.
It literally just hit out and scratched
Good,
my face.
because it probably is.
Why are cats so evil? I'm so nice to you as well.
Okay.
Right, let's go do this video. So what are we talking about?
This guy comes up to me, so close, and I mean literally sniffing my backside, crawling up behind me. And I think to myself, I really should say something. Are you taking precautions? Welcome to Blind Girl Vlogs. How are you all doing today? If you've not already subscribed, go and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so when I upload new content, you'll be the first to know. How are you doing today, Sean?
Yeah, we're sitting in the garden. Hopefully we look beautiful, but I'm a bit worried because we've got sun all on our face.
We have. It feels lovely though,
No,
but
I'm
it
not
might
worried
not
about
look.
the sun. I'm worried about whether we're all washed out.
Yeah.
On Colin the camera, isn't that his name?
Okay, let's just call him Colin the camera.
So we're sitting out in the garden. Let's talk a bit about that. We've got a corker of a story.
We
Oh
have.
my lord, I might swear. I'm going to bleep it, but I may swear.
I may
Watch
swear
this
too.
space. But let's just talk about where we are. Okay, so all behind us, we've got bushes that need cutting out because we're going to do really exciting things in this garden, all right?
Actually, yes, we are. We're gonna get it renovated, so we'll do another
a vlog on
YouTube.
that at
Yeah,
some
we
point.
will.
So we're sitting here anyway. Cameras in front of us.
Yeah.
We thought, well, we were actually pretty worked up earlier after something that was said to us.
Yeah.
But we thought, well, we can't come on and tell vloggage about that without telling a positive story first.
Yeah, let's get into the positives. Let's do the positives. We always like a positive.
Should we do how
story.
Australia was discovered or? No, all right, okay. So we're in, because we're classy like, we're in Aldi earlier. I like shopping at Aldi. It's Lidl, that song there, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Great song.
But yeah.
But I
We'll
actually
cut
really
it.
like Aldi, partly because it's nothing to do with people say, oh right, you know, well, some people be snobbish about it, other people take other views. For us, it's that we know roughly where things are and the staff are helpful and customers are helpful and we can, you know, we know roughly where the jam is, we know roughly where the bread is and we can do that mostly on our own, right?
Yeah.
So we're in there. No doggies on this occasion because?
Because they had a free run earlier and they were absolutely pooped. And not only that, but we find it easier navigating with the cane, especially in supermarkets and what with social distancing. We just find it, well, a lot easier and more comfortable to navigate.
Yeah, I mean,
with that 2 metre distance.
So the big thing for us at the moment is because guide dogs are not trained to do that 2 metre social distancing, and we think, well, you know, hopefully we've got a bit of distance with our long canes, the way to go, and people don't always notice when you've got a guide dog. Actually, interestingly,
no, they don't.
They notice with a great big white stick. Hopefully, I got a new one today. Got a new cane.
Are you so lucky? I need to get a new one because mine's.
I paid for it.
Well, I know, but I mean, mine's a bit battered and it's
like
had
my
it.
tooth. Ow. Right, so I had a new white cane, so it's as white can be, you can't be in any doubt. So we're in the shop, you're sending things to your gran by parcel. Just describe the items you were physically putting in the basket, that sort of thing at the time,
so,
the story that's about to happen.
Yeah, I was getting all the goodies, all the good things that, you know, we probably shouldn't really have. But anyway, there were...
Non-essential items, it's fair to say, when we were shopping.
No, but
you were getting sweets and chocolates.
Yeah, sweets, chocolates, fudge, all the lovely things that I know my gran absolutely loves.
So, bear in mind we've got to tell the positive story first. Just hold that thought there because
hold it, guys.
I'm going to put it to you that actually nobody should be in so much of a hurry that you need to barge anyone out of the way for Imperial Mints or Werther's Original or anything like that. So we'll come back to that bit now. The good story, because I don't like it when people only tell the negatives, is a woman came up and said, I work in Tesco. See, she shops at Aldi. Every little helps, I guess. But she's walking around and saying, look, anything you need, I'm going to help you get.
Yeah,
which
please.
was brilliant.
Yeah, and
Not that we did it.
No, we didn't. But she offered, you know, to assist us. And she was like, no, honestly, I've got all the time. You know, if there's anything else I can get for you, what is it you need? And I just think that is so lovely. Yeah. That is what, you know, we as a society should really be about is, you know, supporting each other in times that we need that extra support, right?
So, yeah, and so that's the positive, okay, because people are brilliant. On the whole, people are really nice, but we met a complete and utter sorry, I put my hand over that so that I didn't just bleep it, so you actually couldn't hear what I said.
Or probably lip read.
Yeah, but suffice to say he was an utter So
what was he?
I'm not going to say it again because it's already created myself work.
Okay.
So dogs are joining in as well.
Yeah, they're
Everybody
having
can
they're
hear
having
that.
a good old.
Yeah, sorry about the language, dogs.
Yeah, sorry. About
I'm leaping that bark. No, I'm not. Anyway, so we're there. I'm standing there. You're putting sweets in the basket.
Yeah, literally just grabbing anything. I don't necessarily know what they are, but I know that they feel interesting and that they're something that my gran would love. So there I was, just, you know, minding my own business, trying to kind of be mindful of social distancing, and we knew it was quite crowded and busy. So I got everything that I kind of needed, but I could tell that someone was crawling up my backside.
What do you mean you could tell? What were you feeling?
I was feeling a person very close, reaching over me, then reaching below me.
Within 2 meters of you?
Literally within 2 meters. They were probably sniffing my bottom.
And were they? Well, we're not going to make that allegation, but.
Well, I mean, they were so close. They might as well be.
Did they make contact at any points?
No.
That you could tell they were close? How?
Because they were literally. Well, because I could feel, not the breath, but I could feel that they're, I don't know, the whole presence. Well, actually, no, they did make.
Didn't they reach across you?
They reached across me, that's what I said. Yeah, they reached across me and below me. So I could.
Yeah. They touched, that was the point.
Oh, the basket, yeah, in my hand.
And then, so I wasn't aware that somebody was trying to be your new best pal, or not.
Yeah. So
you said to me.
Yeah. I just said, you know, I need to kind of move forward.
Yeah, you asked me to move down. The problem I had is there was someone not far behind me anyway, to which I just said, oh, hang on a minute, I can't because there's a bit of a crowd down here.
And I couldn't move to my left because there are shelves there.
Okay, so hold that thought. So I said, there's a bit of a crowd around. Like, genuinely in that tone, I was saying, like, I can't move back. So let's just hang still. So, because we didn't realise, you know, whatever his name, Colin, there comes on in. I'm just covering it because I don't want people to lip read when I'm saying. But he was a, and at this particular point, he comes up to us and says, sort of like, no, there was no social distancing.
There was
we're husband and wife, so look, I'm an arm's length. He was like right up to our faces.
Really, really close.
Says, you know, it's the same for everybody, don't you? and I'm in no doubt. I tell you, I'm in no doubt. What he knew, he could see that we couldn't see, right?
Well, we had 2 white sticks. Let's be honest,
stuff.
right?
And he'd been barging at you. So I said, no, it's not if you can't see. He doesn't say anything at all.
No.
And I said, what was it? I said, oh yeah. I just said, no. I said seriously, I said, I can't believe you said that. I said, if you're blessed with the gift of sight, could you not just give us an extra foot or something? I think he might have skulked off. 3 customers around, actually all women, it has to be said.
Yeah.
Absolutely outraged. Outrageous. What an idiot.
Yeah, I'm really wound up on our behalf, actually. Just simply because how rude would you even, you know, why would you even come up and say that?
So let's just undress it then. Let's undress it. So he decides to come up and make a of himself. Okay, so as he's doing that, we're sitting there. Sorry, I do apologise, Siobhan, for continuously saying but I think...
Be like Morse code, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Do you want to guess what the word is in the comments below? Yeah, do that. Guess what the word is in the comment below. I'm actually saying, but you don't know entirely. You can stick it in the comments below. You can put asterisks.
Yeah, do that.
Whatever, yeah.
Asterisks.
Yeah, we don't want children to see it, but you can see if you can guess what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't use that word often. Sorry, neighbours, by the way, because you're not hearing the bleeping. But anyway, so he could see we were with white sticks.
Yeah.
He was pushing his arms across.
Oh yeah, he was.
Because he was in a hurry to. I don't know, what was he after? Was he after Imperial Mints?
I don't know, some chocolate bar or something, you know.
What kind of weirdo is he, where he's in such a hurry to pick up the sweets anyway, that he's prepared to move anybody, let alone people who can't see?
Yeah.
Then I wasn't directly commenting to him because I wasn't aware that he was nudging into you at that point.
No, he was. It's like slight, like
I
nudging.
didn't know that.
But it was, you know, it was so close to my left ear.
Yeah.
Reaching over me
and the basket
and below
that
me, yes,
across, right?
yeah,
but I wasn't aware that he did that at that point until you told me afterwards. So,
and I was like, I couldn't move either way, behind me, or in front of me, or to the left, or even to the right. So we're boxed in.
I think we understand that. Okay, so I think we understand that. So, and I just said, look, if you got the gift of sight, I would have thought you could allow a couple of feet away from people.
But he
deliberately came right in our face.
Yeah. And it was just, it was unnecessary though. The comment was unnecessary, I think. It was just thoughtless.
And I just want him to invite people. I'd like to invite him, but I think the gift of sight could be wasted, to be frank, if that's his attitude. But right,
it's not the same.
Yeah, close your eyes. Get dressed in the morning. without seeing, hopefully people will manage that. Actually, you should do that as a YouTube. That'd be quite funny. Not naked.
Make a cup of tea or a coffee.
Head on out. We used the sticks on that occasion rather than the dogs for the reasons that we said, is because we knew it would be crowded and it would not be a nice place for the dogs, was the principal reason, and not good for us. Walked to Aldi without the gift of sight, into the shop, and you were standing there minding your own business, and I don't suppose you can imagine what it actually feels like to shop in that scenario, literally feeling stuff. To encroach that space is pretty ignorant. I mean, what a...
Anyway.
But anyway, so he's encroached into our space in the first place. This is the maximum number of beeps I think I've ever had. He's coming into there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hay fever already? Could it be?
Well, it's the first day of spring.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So, and then to go up and say, it's the same for everyone, you know. No, it's not. No, it's not remotely the same. It's true there are people about, but it's not the same, because I wouldn't want to go up to people and start putting my hands on their sweet goodies, you know, like the sweets they're shopping with.
Especially not, you know, even in COVID times, you know, you just don't do that, do you? Anytime, I was just going to say, you just don't do that sort of thing, and I just think that's just it's ignorance.
Why was that bloke, who I guess to be in his 40s or 50s?
Yeah, I think he sounded quite young.
What was his urgency for Werther's Originals, do you suppose?
I don't know.
He's got someone very special too, you know. I'm referencing the advert, by the way.
The advert,
I'm not making any. Anyway, I'm not.
It was. There's no comparison. There's no comparison to someone who, appears to be able to go and get the stuff he needs and run out, and in such a rush. Maybe, you know, he's parked out there and he shouldn't be parked out there illegally. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, we can't
what
see
the rush
that.
was? No, I was joking. The point was, what rush are you in? Because, you know, it wasn't near school.
All I'll say.
Anyway, it's just so random.
Yeah, all I'll add into that really is, at that point, I felt just wanted to leave.
Yeah, I did as well. And, you know, we left pretty damn quick, and we wanted to get a few other bits, but I was like, no, let's just go, because I was like 90,000 feet, and I was wanted to get out. I just felt so claustrophobic after all that. I was just like, seriously? But at least, on the positive, we actually did get some assistance from a lovely lady who got us some of the stuff that I was after.
Indeed. I was going to say, nobody's dead, right? So it comes back to when we, at the queue for what we had, getting enough lost because we were a bit distracted by what happened.
I was so distracted. Yeah, I was. I wasn't really thinking, and my mind was on that incident, just replaying it over in my mind, and I was like, oh. But then I was trying to take away the positives, that actually there were a few people that were outraged on our behalf and actually did want to offer assistance. But I think kind of like moving forward, we're kind of, the shops and things are starting to reopen, aren't they, in the coming weeks and months, and that's what leads me on to feeling a little bit more anxious, because obviously it's busy now, but when things start to get a lot more busy,
all I was going to say is nobody's dead, but as we were queuing for that till, sorry, I'll just come back to it, because I was just wanted to make the point that actually, because you said, oh, you're angry or annoyed. No, I wasn't angry or annoyed. I was a bit upset though. And
yeah, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I just thought, well, nobody's dead. But as we were queuing up there, I just thought the thing that was sort of occurring to me is that we're having to leave the shop now because we feel really, really uncomfortable. And I just wonder, I'm sure he can't have thought about it. The other customers said it was appalling. I'm just wondering whether it kind of occurs to him that actually it's not the same for everyone. It's do you know what? Here's the thing. It wouldn't need his help or anything, but I love that expression. It came from Guide Dog South Australia, I believe it was. Seeing is easy. Help someone who can't. I'm going to add to that. Yeah. At least if you're not going to, don't hinder them.
Yeah, well that's
true. Aren't I a
true.
cheery sod today? and he really wasn't.
An absolute.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it.
Only because it's bad enough. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear that coming out of your mouth.
No, I'm not going to say it. That's why I stopped.
You could if you want to, but you'd have to cover your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why I was leading on to the fact that social distancing is still going to be a thing, and especially when shops and restaurants and clothes shops are all going to start reopening soon. I just think it's really crucial that people just look out for each other, and if you see someone who is, you know, obviously blind or visually impaired with a mobility aid, whether it's a guide dog or whether it's a white cane.
Just remember one thing, life's probably different for that person compared to you if you can see them.
Yes.
It's probably not exactly the same.
Just think about it, you know, because we're, you know, even though we can't see, I'm still very much listening out for other people as best I can, because you know, we're all in this together.
I'm not down about it, but I'm still pretty upset about it. And it's so silly because people say, "Oh, like grow a pet." All right, I'll grow a pet. It's not a problem. But if that's how I feel, and I'm used to dealing with nasty people actually professionally sometimes. But
if it was someone else who wasn't so confident, maybe as well, like wouldn't have been able to kind of speak up or say something, or just feel so utterly embarrassed or ashamed, they might have just walked out without anything, and it could have been the difference that someone really struggled to get out of their house to go and do those shopping items, and they came back with nothing. So it's a case of just think before you speak, and just be a kind human. Just be kind, right?
And you saved my breath there, because that's what I was going to go on to say.
Oh, good. See, I think I know what you're thinking.
Have you subscribed yet? Because the majority of people watching don't. Curious what you think about being outside in this lovely grass.
It's so nice.
Are we washed out? Try and be constructive here. I'm sure many people will be.
Yeah.
We want your constructive views. Are we washed out in the sun? Could have bunged a filter on it, a bit like a pair of sunglasses for your camera. But it doesn't bother us. We're facing straight into the sun.
Yeah.
Which is cool, actually. Do you know what? Some lighting people in media say that to me. They say you're the best correspondent to work with because I can light you any way I want.
Oh, that's great.
And we made a panorama, exactly the same thing. So they were blasting a light that any other reporter in that context just wouldn't have been able to deal with. But apparently it looked awesome. We were in a school, right? Don't worry, they knew we were there. We're in a school, in a theatre, and it was all completely blacked out. But it gave a really dramatic effect.
Cool. Really interesting.
Yeah, that bloke in no, I'm not going to say it again.
No, don't say it again, because it's going to be like Morse code. Decide what you're going to say.
Right, do subscribe here at Twitter. Wait a minute, with Facebook?
No, I don't.
No, okay, forget
So,
Facebook then.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, yeah.
At Blind Girl Vlogs, and people can subscribe. Hit the notification bell because it helps us know what you like. And we're going to try and do a live stream at some point.
Oh yeah,
we hope we can do a live stream soon. So watch this space. We're going to catch you later. Listen, guys, this is your star, not me. I've been a miserable old sod during this. I'll be honest with you, because I just feel a bit knocked by.
I think it's just the tone and the sarcasm and all that. Yeah. But anyway.
And that's just you. No, I'm joking.
And on that note, positivity. Subscribe.